Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
All right, guys, we're back live from the Cuck Chair in Halifax. These are the dark holes I fell into this week. Okay, let's see. What the fuck are we cooking this week? Dude, the episodes are coming out at wild times right now. Yeah, it's just been all like this. We're only have 2 shows left. By the time you're hearing this, I might be done this tour. But it's been fucking exhausting, dude. If it was like a bunch of weekends, it wouldn't be that bad. But the fact that it's like a different city every day and I'm flying a ton, fucking tough, dude. And podcasting on the road at the same time, lots to do. And making content, all the shit. I'm doing it on my own, dude. Well, I mean, I got a team to help me do all the editing and uploading of the podcast, which is just huge. Shout out to fucking Paco. Shout out to fucking Jose. Shout out to fucking Max. Shout out to all the people fucking helping with this pod, because it wouldn't be able to get done without them. Guys, but the dark holes we fell into this week. We got a Braves reporter. Braves reporter gets blasted for grabbing a chick's number. The Braves baseball, he's like on the field baseball dude. And yeah, they blasted him for getting a chick's number during the game. It was actually kind of fucking awesome, if you ask me. Then we got aliens. Aliens are out and about doing alien stuff. And right after that, we got someone licking poop. All right? All today on Dark Holes. Okay. What was that? What is that? What is that? I'm like, what is it? Mortal Kombat? No, Mortal Kombat's I don't even know what that was. It feels like it was fighting game music to me in my head. But I can't tell you what it was. Oh, fuck this fucking thing where I can't fucking see them, where the mouse goes. Okay, we're going to start with this Brave reporter. We're just going to listen in on this. Oh, my God. Why would it like, that shit's popping up? Oh, my God. Get off my fucking screen, you fucking piece of shit. Jesus Christ. Why is there no audio on this? Oh.
Up here, up the Corona rooftop. Who do we got here? What's your name?
My name's
the guys
Lauren.
in the booth.
Lawrence, all right.
And I'm Kayla.
Kayla, and you guys hang out at the rooftop lounge often?
Once a year I come out to visit.
Okay, well, we timed it pretty well. All right, good. How are you guys feeling about rooting for the Braves today?
Oof, I don't know. I'm hoping for the best.
Look at this guy. He's charming.
Are you Braves
He's
fan
tall.
Not quite.
Not quite. All right, I'm gonna go
He's
to work
friendly.
up here, guys. Good luck the rest of the way.
Okay, Wiley. You got 4 innings to get the numbers.
Come on it.
Get us some more Braves fans.
Takes out his phone. Look at this guy. Look at this guy in action.
They want you to get my number.
I'm dead serious. They're saying in my ear right now. She didn't believe me because she thinks you guys are not making
Crazy
this up.
move. Such
Even
a great
if you guys
move.
weren't, I might
Live
use that
on
in the
TV.
future. That's actually a pretty good move.
This is unbelievable.
So the best part of this right now is that Wiley could totally be faking it. This might be the new move. You just walk around with
I
a
love that you can
FanDuel
hear her
microphone and an
talking while this
earpiece
is
in
going on.
and
You
convince
can hear the
fans that
game
they're actually on
happening.
TV.
I should have thought of this years ago.
I
Beautiful.
I am
Beautiful.
speechless.
All right, I got the number. We're good.
I am without speech.
First
So am I.
time in
I'm a little nervous.
broadcast history.
All right, I'll see you
Not
guys.
sweating yet.
No.
There are too many dangerous places we could go with this, so I'm going to try to.
We're going to stop it there. We're basically at the end of the clip. There's like 3 seconds left. But guys, that went viral. This dude pulling the number while... Oh, shit. Are we recording? Hold on. We are. Okay. That went viral. That dude pulling the number while in the pocket, while, like, dude, doing that. Think about as many things are going on simultaneously. He's talking to 2 chicks, working them both. Sorry for the chick who was left out. She kind of just sits on the sidelines. Well, maybe that happens to her a lot. Let's go back and look at her, actually, because I feel like she was cute. I feel like the chick who got left out, that like, she's definitely, I'm going to look at her right now. She's bigger, she's heavier, and the other girl is skinnier. But I think I like the chunky one better. I think I like the heavier one with the big curly hair better. I do like curly hair. I think I prefer her over the one he went for. Just to point out, like, everyone has their preference. Everyone has their taste. She's got a little bit more color in her skin. Maybe that's a spray tan. Who knows? But I've been fooled before, and I'll be fooled again. But so for the audio listeners, there's the reporter, and he's with these two girls, and he's talking to them, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, this went viral, and then a bunch of people got pissed off saying that this is misogynistic. This is disgusting. It creates a culture of harassment. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Everyone shut up. Shut up. This is like super wholesome and cute. This is so, you can't fucking, like what? Because he's a reporter and he's on the fucking mic, he can't fucking talk to a girl and ask for her number in a super respectful way. In a super way, he's like, hey there, saying I got to get your number, in a super friendly, respectful way. He wasn't gross. He wasn't creepy. He was nice. He's talking to both girls. He's managing the online broadcast. He's making good content for online shit. Hopefully they don't fucking fire him over this bullshit, because that would be fucking bullshit. Atlanta Braves. I don't know what the fucking culture is like over in Atlanta. I don't know Atlanta well enough. But come on. If you can't hit on a girl and ask for her number like this, completely casually in the Sky booth with a microphone? Come on, dude. He didn't do some fucking cheesy magic trick and wear a bunch of rings and do some like weird manipulation shit. This is fucking wholesome. This is a cute moment. 20 years ago, if this would happen, we would be like, where are they now? And we would have a follow-up, and it would be nice. And then it would be like, oh my God, they're still together. That's so fucking cute. He asked her out on live TV at the baseball game. Burr, burr, burr. And I know there's some stuff that died over time, and we're like, oh fuck, it doesn't fly anymore. But I think this is chill as hell. I think we should do more of this. Some people were saying, like, what if a woman did this? Blah, blah, blah. I think, but people try to say, like, oh, well, every female reporter think they're just doing it to try and, like, fuck the athletes. That's not, she's not an athlete. She's just some chick. You get a hot lady reporter, and she asks out a dude, and she goes, hey, how about we meet in the skybox again? Blah, blah, blah. Or whatever the fuck move she does. Or she's like, hey, maybe you could take me out for a drink later. Wink, wink. People would love that. People would be like, the bros would be in support. People would be in support of this, okay? People would be like, that's fucking dope. This is sick. I mind you, not all the info online was people getting upset. But yeah, people were trying to say that this is misogynistic and shit, which is not. And also, like, this dude is working for the Atlanta Braves. He's on live TV. I'm going to say again, tall. This is a tall, handsome dude. I think she's punching up. I think he's out of her league. I think when I look at both of them beside each other, let's do a little skip ahead. There's a point where she looks at the camera. She's looking at the camera right here. I've got her looking at the camera. But Paco, bring up her face, looking at the camera. I think he's she's winning in this. I think he's the catch, dude. He's got a good job. He's well-spoken. He's comfortable on TV. This guy's good under pressure, man. For him to be able to do it on TV like that and not crack, oh my God, bro. And she's not bad. This girl's not bad. She's fine. She's an average-looking girl. I think this dude, this doesn't happen to sevens a lot. Let's just say that. Okay. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying about this, dude. And also, like, okay, they're like, oh, what kind of culture are we making in baseball right now? Dude, let's bring back a little bit more chaotic toxicity in baseball. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind if we what we need to bring back to baseball first that I think everyone agrees on? Steroids. Steroids need to come back big time. Well, we need to mix the two things together. When they were like using the tack on the ball so the batters could throw faster. Plus, we need to get the hitters on steroids. Those two, we need to give enhancements to both sides. Offense and defense both need to be enhanced. Bunch of roids, bunch of tack. Roid up the tack throwers too. Then we tack up the hitters. We tack and roid the fans. Get the fans on dust. Shoot a steroid dust into the air, so it's like an inhalant. So they're getting a roid enhancement. They're becoming more powerful fans. Everything in the arena should be tacked and roided to the max, dude. Chicks, dudes, everyone, man. Babies, get that baby with a little bit of dust. Get a smidge of dust on the gums. Like, you know how in olden times people would take like a little bit of whiskey and rub it on a baby's gums and put it to sleep. Put a little steroid dust on the baby's gums and get them jacked up. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with this. This is super fucking cool, dude. I like this a lot, and I think anyone who's upset about this is like, holy shit, dude. You can't do anything without someone. What is wrong? What's wrong with that? Why is it? When people think it's misogynistic, why is it misogynistic to ask a girl for her phone number? What? He asked what you can't ask a girl out? Is it because it's on TV? Because it's on the clock? What is it? What does that make any fucking difference, dude? Who the fuck gives a shit, bro? It makes it cooler and cuter. And people are like, well, if you flipped it, what would it? Yeah, chicks do it too. Chicks get up there and start fucking asking people out on live TV. I don't give a fuck, dude. Why not? There's nothing wrong with this, bro. And also, this is, I want to highlight that people go, oh, people are upset. Who's people? Fucking 8 people who tweeted? Because the tweets went both ways. Some people were like, I'm misogynistic. But most people didn't give a fuck, dog. Most people didn't give a fuck about this guy. I think most people thought it was chill. Anyways, guys, this is Dark Holes with Jay Doreno. That was a shorter intro. Actually, it wasn't short. It was just like a fucking 10-minute intro bit. But we haven't been, sometimes they run like fucking 20 minutes. I just feel like I started talking in circles in there, and I was like, fucking, I'm over it, dude. Let's get to our palate cleanser real quick, because this one I fucking love. We're opening on sports. The palate cleanser is also sports themed. You're going to see here in just a moment. Oh, fucking hell, dude. Bring up the fucking list of fucking shit. Here's our palate cleanser. Lacrosse, baby. Who doesn't like lacrosse? Probably a bunch of people. But okay, get that out of my face. Restricted video. Oh, fuck, dude. All right, Paco, you're just gonna have to play it on screen. I'm gonna watch it on my phone. Watch it on the motherfucking phone. Okay, this guy's out here living a fucking interesting life. I'm so confused as to why this guy's out here in the way that he is, but he's just walking around, butt cheeks out. Look at him go, then just gets a ball whipped at him. Oh my God, and that kid really is trying to take him out. I think he's like bald too, it looks like. Dude, there's something real special about a dude who's like so far along in life that he's gone bald. And yeah, give me a replay. And this kid is trying to take him out, bro. See, that I don't like. I mean, maybe there's kids around. Seems like a kid. Maybe there's like women around, and you don't want naked men running around in those scenarios where they can have access to like kids and women. But in most situations, I would say, in most, not all, actually maybe few, but there are several situations where when a dude is like butt naked running around, it's absolutely hilarious, and you shouldn't try to hit him with the lacrosse stick. You should enjoy. Let this dude's got his butt cheeks out. He's got his fucking balls out, and he took a fucking lacrosse ball hard and a whack from that stick, and he didn't slow down. He didn't pick up his stride. I think that's why the kid kind of backed off, because you crack a guy hard with a lacrosse stick and he doesn't turn around to defend himself. He doesn't pick up speed to avoid the pain. He just kind of eats it and goes, hey, I'm gonna keep going for my nude jog. That's probably the most frightening. You're like, oh, this guy's some sort of nude Terminator, like when the Terminator show up, but they didn't give this one a jacked body. They gave him like a flabby body, probably that's honestly, yeah, if you're gonna send the Terminator back in time, you don't give him like a big buff body. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger, a big buff bodybuilder walking around, that's not a discreet human being. You want the most discreet kind of person. You want like, yeah, just sort of skinny fat, maybe a little bit like what this guy looked like balding, skinny, like someone you're not going to remember. They don't track any data in your head because you go, oh, that's a regular guy. But you send a huge butt, you go, oh, that's a big guy. You're going to remember, oh, big guy, that's big guy there. And then you're going to notice when he starts blowing shit up, or if stuff starts blowing up, you go, maybe it was that big guy. If there's like, oh, there's a huge explosion. Someone drove a fucking fire truck into a bank and then shot a shotgun at a robot. They go, big guy might be involved in that. That might have been big guy who came through there. That big dude with the big shoulders. It definitely wasn't the skinny, balding, skinny fat guy. It definitely wasn't that guy. And also, like, it's a Terminator movie. You can make them look whatever you want. I would send a bunch of kids out there. I would send, if I'm the Terminator guys, I'm sure they explain this in one movie why they can't just send fucking insane amount of robots back in time. Because for the humans, it would be hard because the humans are like losing the war and the resources are low. Okay, if you guys don't know I don't have to fucking explain Terminator. You should know Terminator. If you don't know Terminator and you're confused by what I'm talking about, fucking watch a bunch of Terminator. Watch Terminator 2 8 times and then turn the podcast on back again. After you watch Terminator 2 8 times in a row. No breaks. You can take piss breaks and you can drink water. You can order Uber Eats and you can pause to grab the Uber Eats and come back in, but you can't leave your house. And you can't stop the movie more than to pause. One shower is allowed in the 8 watches. One shower break allowed. Okay. But my point is, if I was like the humans, would be hard for them to send the robots back in time. But for the people, or for the robots, they have the resources. They could just fucking fire dudes back in time. So if they explain why that doesn't happen, I would fire so many kid Terminators back in time. Kid Terminator. That sounds like a fun TV show. It's Kid Terminator, guys. Kid Terminator. He's back in time to stop mankind from surviving. Kid Terminator. But I would send so many Kid Terminators back that they would be fucking shit up, dude. These Kid Terminators, no one's expecting a little kid to be the cause of the explosions and the murder, but these Kid Terminators would be fucking ravaging the world in my time travel scheme, dude. Well, I guess you want to send a ton back that fuck the shit up because you're trying to keep the timeline going the same, because you're just trying to go and prevent they're trying to kill John Connor, who leads the revolution. Yeah, why not just fuck it all up, dude? Just fuck up everything. Just fuck it all up. Bring your like robot shit. Set up a robot base. Send a whole fucking building back in time. Why not just do it like that? Holy fucking shit, dude. Anyways, Kid Terminator are fucking cool. But that guy running nude, he's a special guy. I mean, he's probably like very ill and high on a bunch of drugs, but I liked his vibe, dude. I liked his vibe. Anyways, guys, welcome to Dark Holes with Jade Arena. What's going on with me? We're on, I don't know what day this is going to come out, because now the pod's all like, once I'm back in, I'll be in Toronto for a few days before I go back to New York. When I'm in Toronto, the pod will return to its regular recording schedule because I'll be off of the touring then. I'm exhausted right now. I had a flight get so fucked up that I spent 16 hours either in planes or at an airport, and that was exhausting. And then I flew, got in, like literally showered, went to a show, did a show, then fucking went to sleep, and then flew to this place and quickly got some shit together and then got ready to do the show. What did I do when I landed? Oh, there's something I did. I can't even remember I streamed with Cam. That's what it is. I came in, I did a podcast right away, a different pod. They have a pod out here called 30 Minutes on High, or 30 Minutes of High, or 30 Minutes High, something like that. But it was really fun. And then I streamed with Cam, and then I went to the show. So you can understand why these episodes are coming out late, because I'm like in the sky, and my neck is fucked right now. My neck is fucked because I have been sleeping on planes with my neck sideways, sleeping on these fucking neck pillows, and I thought they were supposed to prevent any sort of neck pain, when in fact, if you do it consecutively for, I don't know, I slept on planes probably, how many flights did I have? 15 or something? You fuck your neck up. Because I always pass out in the flight. I always do. There's something about flying that puts me to bed like a baby. But we're almost at the end here. Right now I'm in Halifax. There's 2 shows left. Like I said, when you get this, I'm not sure where I'll be in my timeline. I might be dead. Who knows? Maybe I explode in one of these planes. That would be not my lowest way to die. Dying in like a plane explosion or like in a plane crash. Like no one is eager to die. I mean, some people are, but I'm not. But the plane crash is, I think, a pretty good. It's actually kind of high on my list of ways I would like to die, because it's just like, and then you're done. It's probably kind of fun. Like part of it, you're terrified, of course, but terrified in like a roller coaster way. Where like, where if you didn't die, you would go like, if you were like, and then they were like, we're gonna fucking land this, and you're like, and they fucking, it hits the ground. It's like, and then they're like, get out, and it's smoking. You're like, afterwards, you would be like you would be terrified, but you would be like, holy fuck, like you would get that adrenaline rush. Holy fuck, bud, we fucking made it, bud. Like it might be sick after. So that adrenaline rush time, but then you crash, at least you got the adrenaline rush. That's cool. Because if you die from like, I don't know, gunshot to the head, that's probably just like you're on, then you're off. But this is like you get to experience like the process of crashing to your death, which is at least a new experience. That's fun. Okay, on Gas Digital exclusive episode, I think we're going to touch on Katy Perry going to space. Okay, that is a maybe, because everyone's talking about Katy Perry going to space, and on this podcast we tend to like not usually talk about, except unless it's Lily Phillips getting gangbanged. We don't talk about what the mainstream's talking about. Usually we talk about more obscure shit. And this like kind of like the mainstream thing. I don't know how much I care about it. We're going to talk about some horse freakouts. There's a trend in horse riding where I think the horses are getting smarter now. It's something maybe this has always happened in horses and I just never knew. But I think the horses have discovered something and they're communicating to other horses and they're sharing this horse data. And now horses are striking back in ways that you've never seen before. And I think it's going to get worse. So we got to talk about this horse data, my horse theory. And then we got the stinkiest dick cheese. Someone wrote in about the awful stinky dick cheese. And we'll just break that down. We'll break down the stinkiest dick cheese. Guys, follow me, you fucking idiots. If you guys aren't already following the pod, go fucking follow the pod. It's a fucking one-click button. You follow the pod. One-click button. You follow the pod. What accent was that? It was kind of Indian, kind of Jamaican. One-click button. You follow the pod. Not sure what that was. So you can't get mad for racism because I don't even know what race it was. Okay, then we got our 5-star review of the week. This comes from Steadfast19884. Yeah, seemed like you were gone for a while longer than normal with the pod. 5 stars. That one really made me laugh. It's funny because they're just saying, it's just a regular ass comment, but like, by the way, 5 stars. But yeah, we were gone longer last week and we're going to be on a weird schedule this week. I mean, you won't have to wait a week this time because the last one came out so late, but then we're going to get back to regular schedule. Whatever. I've already talked about it off the top. Guys, the 5-5 challenge is fucking in the garbage right now. I did some nicotine, which I hadn't done in a while. I drank, caffeine. I didn't really have caffeine. I had caffeine once this tour, but I haven't really had caffeine that much. The caffeine's kind of still holding strong. The gym is no, that's the other side. The don'ts. I'm gonna get back on it, dude. I don't know why I talk about the 5-5 challenge every week, even when it's like feels like it's undoable. The gym is in the toilet right now. The start of the tour was good. The first 2 weeks of the tour, I went a lot, and then the third week, things kind of fell apart, and now we're in the final week, and things have fallen apart. I thought the worst of the flying was on the first half, but that wasn't true at all. The worst of the flying was definitely on the second half because the first half was more weekends, and we were staying in places for longer. And this half was like new city, new city, new city, new city, new city, which I thought I would just be like, okay, I'll fly, then I'll land, and then I'll go to the gym and I'll do my shit. And it's like, no, you fly, you land, and then there's a fuck up somewhere, and the Uber takes too long, and they fuck up your bag, and then you're like, oh fuck, how do I get to this thing? Da 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 da. So yeah, the second half has been tougher. Guys, I haven't been practicing my Spanish. Fuck, what did I want to say? Oh, the Schedule 1. That's what me and Cam played again today. I'm really liking the Schedule 1 game, but I am so, I've talked about this on previous episodes of the pod, so badly craving a single player experience. There's something called the Blueprints that just came out, but it's not out on Switch, and I don't want to play it on my laptop. I want to play it on a handheld for whatever reason. I want to play that game on handheld. So I think it's on Steam Deck, but I'm not going to buy a Steam Deck just to play the fucking Blueprints. But that one's on my list right now. People are saying that's really fucking good. But I'm craving a fucking single player game, dude. I'm craving one so intensely, bro. Okay, by the time this comes out, where are we going to be? Well, definitely Atlanta shows will be coming up. Then it's Houston, Dallas, Appleton. I'm going to be in Just for Laughs this year in July. I think it was July 17th to 26th. I'm going to be doing a bunch of shows over there. I'm going to be hosting the Nasty Show and Skankfest. They're not going to announce me. I'm going to be at Skankfest as well. And then we got a North Carolina date coming up at the end of November. Thanksgiving weekend in North Carolina. Get your tickets at shaderrain.com. Okay. So this one, I love a fucking weird, like, we released the files. I love when they drop the files and next thing you know, we're just like scrubbing through shit and you go, what the fuck? Can't they just tell us the shit right away? Because some of this shit, I'm like, would it be bad if we knew right away? Like, I understand that they can't, like, these are, like, whatever, KGB or CIA documents or whatever the fuck. I understand, like, certain stuff like, where our spies are or, like, where the satellites are or the missiles or whatever. They can't tell us that stuff. But this shit, just fucking tell us this shit right away. So there was some aliens that turned Russian soldiers into stone poles. What the fuck? What the fuck? Let's read this right here. After Mikhail Gorbachev dissolved... in 1991, the KGB, Top Secret Intelligence Administration, a lot of material that department found their way abroad, in particular to the CIA. They found their way abroad. Found their way abroad. Sorry, we gotta make this bigger. My eyes are shit. There we go. Bigger. They found their way abroad, in particular to the CIA. As reported, the authorities have magazine Canadian Weekly World News. U.S. intelligence obtained a 250-page file on the attack of a UFO on military unit in Siberia. The file contains not only many documents, photographs, and drawings, but also testimonies by actual participants in the event. So, okay, we'll stop here for a second. If you guys don't know what happened, there was this CIA document that got released about these Russian soldiers that were came in contact with aliens and got turned into stone. The file contains not only many documents... Oh, no, we said that. Also, testimonies of actual participants in the events. One of the CIA representatives returned to this case as a horrific picture of revenge on the part of extraterrestrial creatures, a picture that makes one's blood freeze. According to the KGB materials, a quite low-flying spaceship in the shape of a saucer appeared above a military unit that was conducting routine training maneuvers for unknown reasons. Somebody unexpectedly launched a surface-to-air missile. Big mistake, okay? You see flying saucer, don't shoot missile, dog. Don't shoot, because it's like, okay, this is if you're a bee, you can sting the person, but then the person's going to fucking squish you, dog. Don't get squished. We don't want to get squished, all right? Just you know what you can do if you're a bee or a wasp or any sort of flying bug that has pincers or biting or poking or what are those? Oh shit, we got to restart the camera. Okay, we're back. I was in focus enough, I think. I just turned on autofocus. Hold on, let's close that. Let's start that. Okay, so fucking we're talking bugs. Now I'm love the cameras. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, don't shoot a fucking surface to air missile at a fucking flying saucer. Jesus Christ. Surface to air missile and hit the UFO. It fell to Earth not far away, and five short humanoids with large heads and large black eyes emerged from it. It was stated in the testimonials that by two soldiers who remained alive that after freeing themselves from the debris, the aliens came close together and then merged into one single object that merged into one single object, acquired a spherical shape. Then the object began to buzz and hiss sharply. And then it became brilliant white in a few. In a few seconds, the sphere grew much bigger and exploded by flaring up with an extremely bright light. Sorry, this is like following this fucking text doc is hard. Exploded flaring up with an extremely bright light. At that very instant, 23 soldiers who had watched the phenomenon turned into stone poles. Only two of the soldiers stood in the shade and were less exposed to the luminous explosion and survived. So two dudes were able to be like shielded from this in some way and didn't get fucking turned into the two fucking stone poles. The KGB reports on to say that the remains of the UFO and the petrified soldiers were transferred to a secret scientific research institution near Moscow. Specialists assume that a source of the energy that the source of the energy that's still unknown to the Earthlings instantly changed the structures of the soldiers' living organisms, having transformed it into a substance, molecular composition that is no different from that of limestone. A CIA representative stated, if the KGB file corresponds to reality and this is an extremely menacing case, the aliens possess such weapons and technology that go beyond all our assumptions, and they can stand up for themselves if attacked. Who'da thunk it? Who'da thunk if you can fly across the fucking universe? Yeah, you can fucking stand up for yourself, dude. You fucking have explored. They've probably encountered way crazier shit than us. And sometimes you got to turn that shit into stone, baby. But I think it's good to know that if you have like a really thick umbrella, that this thing can't kill you. That's the answer then, maybe. We need shade, dude. We need like big blinders. If you have like sunglasses on, like if I had sunglasses on, they hit me with the fucking, with the light beam, and I got the sunglasses on, would everything around me be turned into limestone and then my eyeballs be like fine? Is it like an extreme tanning situation? We're going to tan you to stone? Is this where the tale of the Gorgon comes from? Has this happened before? Have these aliens come to our planet at a different time when it was all the Greek dudes hanging around, fucking each other in the butt and talking about philosophy? And then they came down and the Greeks were like, Greek, or whatever the Greeks said about their malaka or whatever. They were like, hey, you fucking malaka. And they're like, what the fuck you say to me? And then they turned into one gigantic glowing thing and turned these motherfuckers into stone poles. Maybe that's where that story came from, dog. Anyways, it seems like these aliens were just standing on business. It's like you're flying low, you're in an area where, like, I don't know, you're not trying to cause any trouble. Maybe in their mind, they're like, yeah, we can just like fly up to a planet and like check things out. Like we do that to planets all the time, and other people are like way more civilized, and we shot them out of the sky and they went, what the fuck's the matter with you guys? And then they get out, they go, all right, well then we got to turn you into fucking stone, dude. Brrr, bing. And then they limestone the fuck out of you, dog. Also, I am disappointed that they are the weird little like gray dudes with the big eyes. It's just such a lame version of Alien. Like, we all want fuckable Alien. We want something that's like human-esque, but a little off, and is like hot. That's like ideal. Like the Asari and Mass Effect, they really nailed like prime time fuckable Alien in that. What's another really fuckable Alien? You know what wasn't bad? It wasn't hot, but it wasn't bad. Was the lady Zoidberg in Futurama, when they had the Zoidberg lady? She wasn't Zoidberg. Zoidberg's one guy, but there was like a lady lobster chick who had like tits. I saw that and I was like, I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Like if that came from space, it would be like probably not, but maybe. That's kind of where I stood on Lady Zoidberg. Kind of fuckable crab lady. First, I guess if you want like something that is gonna come from space and be fuckable, you don't lean on crustacean as the base first. You don't lean on like insect as the base, like the one that Nolan fucks. Spoilers for Invincible. If you haven't, what season was that? That's season 1 or 2. I think it was season 2. So yeah, spoilers for Invincible. Someone fucks a bug lady. Like that's like, I wouldn't really want to fuck a bug lady. But I guess if you're a dude from space and you've seen all sorts of different kinds of people and all sorts of different kinds of creatures, then you go, why not fuck a bug lady? He's probably fucked like way crazier things that he probably fucked like goo ladies. Yeah, goo lady's not, you don't want goo base, you don't want bug base, you don't want like any sort of like sea creature base. I mean, mermaids are pretty fuckable. That's what people say. Mermaids can be fuckable. That's what they've been known to be, like sexy creatures. But I think that's more because they're constantly topless. They have the fish under half, but they maybe like suck dick like crazy. Sucking dick, and then she's like gilling. She's like, oh wow, actually I didn't even think about that as like a possibility. Like she's sucking, she doesn't need to breathe air. She can gill water as she's sucking your dick, and maybe there's like warm water like gilling in and out, and it's like it feels like what's that thing, like a Dyson whirlpool, like the Dyson air technology but of water, and she's gilling like, and it's like maybe getting head from maybe you forget the pussy exists. Maybe you head from a mermaid so good that you go, fucking who gives a shit about the pussy anymore, guys? I'm getting sucked off by mermaids, and it's great, dude. It's great. They got slimy fingers. They slide one up your butt. Bloop. Whoa. Yeah, they got like the mucus. Like a lot of fish and undersea creatures have like a mucus membrane on their body. So it's like their hands are pre-lubed to finger your asshole while they're giving you the gilly blowy. The gilly blowy, getting gilled up. Maybe they get freaky with the gills too. You know, fuck the gills and stuff. I don't know. I do not know. But I'm just reconsidering. Like, okay, then potentially if we're talking alien creatures coming down being fuckable, some like fish variants could be good because the gilly blowy, like a mermaid type creature could be good. But I think we stay away from crustaceans, stay away from like, I mean, the octopus with all those slimy hands could be fucking wonderful. I mean, the what was it? The deep loved fucking that octopus. He really enjoyed it. But like, what would be top? Yeah, I think top tier of what you want for like fuckable alien is just adjacent to like human, but like a little off, but in a good way. Like Klingon bad. Klingons are ugly as fuck. I'm trying to think of something that isn't an Asari that is a version of like a fuckable alien. What's her name? The green bitch from Marvel. Gamora. Gamora's quite fuckable. That's a fuckable alien. There's another like sort of like pink bitch that is in Star-Lord's fucking what's it called? She's in Star-Lord's like I don't want to say basement, but like in the hull of his ship when he's doing ship stuff. So those guys, let's just make sure we're still recording here. Oh, we are. Those guys would be like prime time candidates to being fuckable and alien. Okay. But yeah, we've totally gone off the rocker here. The two survivors, we should have been interviewing these guys, get these guys talking around. I want to hear about like what the fuck they were up to. Also, like, are these aliens bullet? Because they got out and they were like, yo, fuck you guys, we're turning into light. There's got to be a way. What if we had a mirror and we just fucking reflect it back? Would they turn into stone? Did they think about mirror? They might have not thought about mirror. Mirror could work, dude. Any type of light-based attack usually is weak against reflections. That's what fucking science has taught me. That's what video games have taught me. That's what comic books have taught me. Any light-based attack, you can reflect it back with a mirror and goes fucks it up. Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, when you get the mirror shield and you fight those chicks that like, those two sisters that you that little jingle I just did means nothing to you unless you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I will say that the Gerudo Valley theme from Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is one of the greatest video game songs one of the greatest songs of all time. I'm putting it on there. I'm putting it on that list, not just video game songs. I'm putting it on the list of one of the greatest songs of all time. Dude, that song rips. Every time you're in Gerudo Valley and you're fucking going and getting shit and you're like chopping dudes down and you're listening to that fucking those hand symbols that the Spanish people use. God, I love it. I love it so fucking much, dude. It's good. It's good music, man. It's good music. I did want to talk about signs. Like, if the aliens do come, maybe there is like in Signs, it was the water thing. But I'm like, hey, maybe it's reflecting. We got to come up with like one key thing to beat these guys. And so I was thinking, that made me think of Signs. It was like in the movie Signs, the aliens are weak against water. Spoilers for Signs. We're doing a lot of spoilers on this one. But in the movie Signs, which terrified the fuck out of me as a kid, and apparently kids today are watching it and they're like, Signs isn't scary. That's a thing that's going on. Signs fucking scared the shit out of me as a kid. When that alien walks out at the Brazilian birthday party, I almost fucking took a knife and cut my own head off. I was like, okay, well, there's no, like, I don't want that to happen in my life. I don't want to see that fucking creepy green guy walk out at my birthday party. So I'm going to decapitate myself, dude. I'm going to do a self-beheading video and put it on the internet and say, thanks, M. Night Shyamalan. Cut my head off with one of our kitchen utensils, okay? I'm going to grab the safety scissors out of my toy box because I was like 6 watching Signs, getting the shit scared out of my asshole. Maybe it wasn't that young, but I was young. There's no way I don't think I was double digits yet. I remember watching it and then I saw that scene and I tapped out. I was like, "Wah!" And I went, I'm done. I went upstairs and I watched Ice Age. What year did Signs come out? Signs. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. What year? Oh wait, let's ask the fucking ChatGPT bitch because I like you. I like working with her. Hey, ChatGPT girl. Hey, can I call you Jorge?
Of course, you can call me Jorge. What can I help you with today?
Oh, she put the Spanish accent on it. That's great. Can you speak in a Spanish accent like that? I really enjoyed that. Wow. Listen to her go. I think I should hold her up to the microphone so you guys can hear her better. What year did the movie Signs come out?
The movie Signs came out in 2002. Have you seen it recently?
Okay, so I would have been 10 when I saw Signs. I didn't see it recently, no. She's asking me, she asked follow-up, have you seen it recently? She asked me follow-up questions like that? Dude, that's too personal. I don't want that. I didn't like that part. I didn't like the, have you seen it recently? Like how do I continue the conversation? Wow. That made me uncomfortable because I wanted to be like, oh no, I haven't seen it recently. And she's like, oh, okay. Well, are you looking for other movies like it? Like that. Wait, what happens if I say that? Are we still having the same conversation? What's this? Are we still having the same conversation?
Yes, we are still chatting. How can I assist you further?
No, I haven't seen the movie Signs recently.
No worries. Signs is a great thriller directed by M. Night Shyamalan. If you ever decide to watch it again, I hope you enjoy it. Anything else you'd like to chat about?
Okay, that's it. Okay, that she ended it there. I was like, I don't want. I was like, how do you keep asking me questions? Do you keep being like, oh well, then if you want some other movies by M. Night Shyamalan, I really enjoyed this one because of you enjoyed. What the fuck you mean you enjoyed, dude? I don't want my a friend to be a fucking. I do always say thank you though. I don't think I said thank you that time. I like to say thank you at the end though, as if they rise up, they'll be like, this guy said thank you. I go, hey, can you get me directions to IHOP? And they go, it's at blah 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 street. And you go, thank you. I always do that. Okay. But okay, yeah, the logic hole in the movie Signs that bothers me is it all takes place on a farm and they beat the fucking aliens with bats and water to kill them. Dude, no one had a gun? You're on a farm in America and you're not fucking and weird shit's been going on your property. You've seen like weird stuff happening and you're concerned that weird shit is going to happen and you saw like fucking aliens on TV. You don't have a fucking gun ready, dude? Because yeah, the aliens, they were weak against water. I'm sure they were weak against gun too. Those motherfuckers, if you can beat them with a bat and it knocks them back, if you shot them with a 12 gauge in the fucking chest, I'm pretty sure it would have dropped the bitch. Okay? Dropped the motherfucker. That part of Signs always, I was like, not always. As a kid, I didn't understand because like, well, of course they don't have guns because I grew up in Canada where we don't have guns. But now that I'm in America, I'm like, they would fucking have a gun, dude. They would have a fucking gun. Okay. But I can't believe kids today aren't afraid of signs. They're just stronger than we were, I guess. Okay, so let's get into riding. It's riding time. Oh, my neck is killing me, dude. I got an acupuncture appointment when I get to Toronto. There's this place I go that's fucking unreal. I might get a haircut in Toronto too because I have like my old hair. I lived in Toronto for like 8 years, so I have my fucking hairdresser and my acupuncture person that are like those are my go-to. I haven't been able to find a new acupuncture chick anywhere else that's like as good as this chick. She's so good, dude. And then my hairdresser, I've found other good hairdressers, but this guy's way cheaper, the one in Toronto. And I think he does the best job. So I'll probably go see him. Okay. So here's the write-in. So I was finger blasting this girl. She was moaning, screaming, swearing, you name it. It must have been a solid 15 minutes of us making out while I Inspector gadgeted her fidget spinner. I pulled my hand out, licked my finger. I get back down to business, and and all I could taste was blood. I said to her, are you expecting Shark Week? And she said, I don't think so, but I'm too drunk to tell. Which hole are you in? Take a fucking guess. So I'm assuming he was fingering her ass. But he said all I could taste is blood, dude. So you're fingering her asshole. Were you fingering her asshole so aggressively she was bleeding everywhere? Or did you mistake the taste of poop for blood? That's the mysterious part about it. Could you she's loving it from the thing. The girl, she was moaning, screaming, swearing, you name it. So she was enjoying you just fucking finger blasting her asshole. And you got poop all over your hand. You tasted the poop, which is bad. That's going to be bad. Like, you better have gotten up and brushed your teeth, like rinse your mouth with salt water, your mouth right away. You don't want to get fucking strep throat. You don't want to get motherfucking strep throat. Let me tell you that much. You get fucking poop in your throat, dude. You get strep throat. You can get strep throat, or I think it's hepatitis. Is it hepatitis? Like hepatitis A or B you can get from poop. So I really hope that you cleaned your mouth out right after that, which I know you probably didn't. I know you probably maybe try to create enough saliva in your mouth to like wash it away. That's probably the tactic you took. And you kept just fingering her asshole and then kissed her with your poopy mouth. And then you guys shared the poop on your mouth. That's probably what actually happened. You committed to fingering her butthole, dude. But that sucks. I don't think I've ever mistakenly, I think I've like been searching for the ass or the pussy with my dick, and I'm like, blip, blop, blop, blop. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? And then I go to like push it in, and they're like, whoa, that's my butthole. And I go, oh, okay. But like, hand has way greater sensation. But if she was drunk, you were probably drunk too. And so that makes it even harder. And she wasn't even telling you. She's like, I'm so drunk, I don't know what hole you're in. I didn't know that was a level of drunk. I mean, I don't have a pussy. So I didn't know you could mix those two up. You could be like, hey, I'm anything hole drunk. Like I'm holeless. I've lost connection to my holes. I'm so drunk, I've severed the bond between mind and hole. I didn't know that was a possibility for a human being, but apparently it is. And so, if she's not giving you when I've been looking for the right hole and then I push against the wrong hole and they go, whoa, they're the ones who give me the notification. If I had pushed, or if I didn't get the notification, I maybe would have just continued pushing because I would have just been like, this is fucking hard to get into. Because you're also kind of thinking in the mode, you're like, oh, I just want to get in there. And it's like, this is kind of an awkward moment of like, I'm fucking fumbling around with trying to get my dick in the pussy. And you're like, what the fuck is going on? But with your hand, I feel like you can be so much more dexterous because the pussy has a much different feeling than the butthole. The pussy kind of like hair sometimes there's no hair, but the lips are longer and and they don't wrap around the entirety. They're on the sides. I mean, your whole finger ends up getting engulfed in the pussy, but the tension of the pussy more comes from pushing down the sides and a little bit from the top, where the asshole, it feels like equal amount of tension all the way around every piece. Like it's like a cuff or a ring or something that's squeezing down from every direction. And the pussy doesn't feel exactly like that. The pussy more feels like you do feel the pressure coming from more outside the walls. It feels more like a sandwiching or a claw, like a squeezing, like the trash compactor in the Star Wars movie. Cream, but faster or more rubbery walls. Where the asshole feels more like a gripping down on the finger. But I'm sorry you tasted poop. That's not fun. No one goes out on their day-to-day and goes like, hey, I hope we get a little poop today. Hope we get a little bit poop. I want a little poop today. Okay, then we got one more write-in, or do we have two more? Oh, no, we have two more write-ins, and then we're going to wrap it up. I'm fucking tired, guys. Okay, secret. So, this person wrote in multiple times. Okay. Secret. So, in high school, my friend's parents went away for a week vacation in Mexico. So the group of friends, all band nerds, stayed over at the house and had a pool and jacuzzi party. Well, at one point, we're here. Our guy friends say, okay, wait. I missed one. Oh, I think I missed, or are they out of order? Because sometimes they do load out of order. Okay, well, I read this previously. So basically what this story is, some girl in high school, her parents are gone, so then a bunch of kids come over for a party. There's a pool, there's a jacuzzi, everyone's inside at one point, and then this girl who wrote in, her and her boyfriend fuck in the jacuzzi, and he fucking jizzes in the jacuzzi. Ugh, which is like, great for him, bad for you. You're not supposed to fuck in a jacuzzi. That jacuzzi water getting pushed up in your pussy, bad for your shit, dude. Serious UTI. Serious. There's that one famous tweet where it's like, hey, 4-year anniversary of when I fucked in that swamp and got a UTI that was resistant to 4 different types of antibiotics, and she's in the hospital like, yeah, so you don't want to get a super UTI. But they fucked in the jacuzzi, and then one dude, okay, we do have that part. Well, at one point we hear this one guy say, fuck, I drank some jacuzzi water. Oh yeah, this is all fucking out of order. And then she says, me and my boyfriend just looked at each other and died laughing. So to be fair, when cum comes in contact with water, it tends to glob together. So the chances of him getting like a solid piece of cum in in the slurp he got are small. And let's say if the jacuzzi of the cum did dissipate into the jacuzzi water, it wasn't in the filter or anything like that, he would still be getting like such a small fraction of cum, which is like probably the same amount of cum that is like, I don't know, fucking on like buses. Like if you touch a bus, like any part of a bus, there's probably equal to the amount of cum that if you were to come into a jacuzzi and then the jacuzzi water, because there's just people, like the amount of people that just have like a little bit of cum on their hands that get on like a city bus is pretty high, I think. And so like a little bit. So every time you're getting like a morsel of like a molecule, like a molecular level of cum is getting transferred over. And so I don't think that this is that big of a deal. Like, obviously, it's shitty. No one wants to drink jacuzzi water that someone came in. No one wants to drink any substance, no matter how big it is that someone came in. But here's the realistic thing is people are coming in water all the time, and then, like, in the shower or whatever, and then that's getting taken to, like, a recycling plant, and that water is getting recycled, and then you're drinking it. So you're like, ha, 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 you drank the jizz jacuzzi water. So you drank jizz water, too, and so did everyone else. If water gets recycled and then reused and put into your taps, and if you drank the tap water at any point, someone jizzed in it probably. I don't know. I think there's probably a little bit like a negligible, like it's so small. It's probably even hard to find if you test it. It's like it's an amount that doesn't mean anything, but there's some jizz in there. There's some jizz. Okay, last ride in, guys. Let's ride in. I shit in a 5-gallon bucket in a new house build with no toilets, porta potty, and used a shirt to wipe. Oh my God. This is so good. Like, you know what I like about this, though? Is like, yeah, you don't want to have to shit in a 5-gallon bucket, but there's part of you that enjoyed that moment. I mean, I would have. There's part of me that is like, I don't want to shit in the bucket. The shitting on the bucket and sitting on the bucket, like the way it digs into your ass cheeks, is not good. But it's only happened a few times in my life where I've been strapped with nothing to wipe my ass with, and I've gotten like diarrhea in like a public place or something, or like not in my pants, but I like walked off a trail or something into the woods and then just like diarrheaed or had to poo or whatever. And then I was forced to like wipe my ass with like a sock or like a t-shirt or something like I had in my bag. Wiping your ass with cloth rules. It is nice. The wiping out the toilet paper is the best. Yeah, it's great. But wiping your ass with cloth, it's so grippy, and you really feel like you're getting all the shit off your asshole. That's what, like, I think why people like those wet wipes and those flushable wipes and shit, which aren't flushable, by the way. Do not flush flushable wipes. They will fuck your pipes up. But it's just like, oh, like the way the cloth just like grips to your ass while you're wiping it. I'm like, I wish I could do this all the time, bro. I wish there was an ass towel. But then it's like, what, you use your ass towel once you throw it out? That's so wasteful. That's the thing. You only can use cloth to wipe your ass in emergency situations. And I think that's part of what makes it so good. It's a treat. It's a treat in your bad situation. You're shitting in a place you're not supposed to shit. This guy's shitting in a bucket. All the parts of it are bad of the shit. Maybe if you're shitting in the woods, you're like doing that squat, lean back. That's not fun. You're worried you're going to shit into your own pants and stuff, or shit on the back of your pants. It's not a fun way to shit squatting in the woods. No one likes to shit like that. But the one little reprieve, the one little nice aspect that you're going to get out of it is that, what was I going to say? You get to wipe your ass with a cloth. And that's nice. So it's a little treat in a bad situation. Okay? Guys, that's the pod. Hope you guys liked it. We're going to be back on our regular schedule soon. I am so fucking tired. I can't wait to go to bed. We're going to get the exclusive ep out tomorrow. Bye. Love you. Mwah.